There's only one awesome Bigragu. One awesome Bigragu. It predicts the fight against everything around.
Well, hey there, it's Sunday afternoon, October 18th, I think? Yeah, 18th. And we had two big fights last night, and I had given out my predictions on those. I threw out one out there to let you know the reason why I didn't put out any new ones after I do these, because my opinion hadn't changed. The first one, these are the round by rounds in case you're wondering. The first one that I'm going to do is the Jermaine Taylor Arthur Abraham, or Taylor gets crowned by King Arthur. However you want to put that, that's how we're going to do it. Okay, round one, Taylor actually starts out jabbing. But as he's going, you can see the great D by Abraham is amazing. I love his defense. I love what he does with that. Taylor's throwing hard, but he's not hitting anything. And once again, I told you, that Taylor would do this. He would throw a lot of punches because of that style. There was a nice left-right by Abraham. Body work by Taylor. Taylor again going to the jab, and Abraham jabbing back. But the best hits of the fight, or the round, went to Abraham. So I gave the round to Abraham. Round two, Taylor's back at jabbing. Abraham goes body to head. Nice jab by Abraham. There was a shot there was a little bit low by Taylor, and then after you watched it again, you were like, wow, yeah. That was like some monster whacking of the junk, you know what I'm saying? Jabs by Taylor, body by Abraham again. And again, you see the defense that Abraham's putting out there. It's just great. Nice hook by Taylor and a jab. But then you had a body followed up by a hook by Abraham. Another hook by Abraham. Abraham looks to be opening up a little bit in this round, and I gave that, nice left-right, body to head, thing by Abraham. I gave the second round to Abraham as well. The difference between this Jermaine Taylor fight and the Carl Froch fight, and I don't want to confuse this, at no time during this fight did you think Jermaine Taylor was going to win. Okay? He wasn't outboxing Abraham. He could not get through that D. Abraham he has that weaky right defense, but he has a great offense to back it up with power. So he's like weaky right on steroids. Yeah, something like that. Only better. Third round, nice 1-2 by Taylor. Nice body head by Abraham. Abraham's working the body at this point. Nice counter right by Abraham. You had the body. There's a 1-2 by Abraham. Pretty much dominated this round. Taylor looks frustrated. There's some heated words at the end of this round. Again, I gave this round to Abraham. So that's 3 rounds in a row to Abraham. I mean, he's not struggling by no means. He's doing exactly what he wants to do in this fight. The fourth round, another low blow by Taylor. Right by Abraham. Taylor's trying to work the body, but as soon as he does, Abraham will go right back to the body with him. More head and body by Abraham, right by Taylor. Taylor's landing like 8% of his punches at this time. I don't care what the CompuBox was saying, but when you got a punch and it consistently hits the glove or the forearm, that's not a punch. And if you throw a punch to the side of the head and it hits glove, that's not a punch that lands. So I didn't see as many punches landing as even CompuBox did. CompuBox, I think, had him at like 16%. So, but that round was pretty close. Could be because Taylor's been punching him in the coolies a lot. Try to slow him down. I don't blame him. Fifth round, a nice body shot by Taylor. Uppercut by Abraham. Nice body work again. Body work into the head by Abraham. Taylor's going to the body. Abraham starts opening up, and when he does, he lands that body to head. He hits with a nice right. Really nice right. Taylor goes back to jabbing. But any of the punches that are landing at all, of any force or magnitude or solid clean shots are all landed by Abraham, and I gave that round to Abraham. So you could have 3 rounds to none to 1 draw, or 4 rounds to none and 1 draw. 6th round, opening up to the body by Taylor. It looked pretty good, but once again you start getting back, and Abraham starts pounding that body, building up for the later rounds. And then again, I don't know what Taylor's thinking, but he goes off and hauls off Abraham in the Wiener Schnitzel like he's smacking one of those pinatas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's trying to hit the ball in the pocket pretty bad at this time. So they deduct a point from him for the low blows. And these aren't like low blows that hit you on the belt. These are the ones that when you look at, you're like, oh, you know, because it like lifts his cup up in the air. And I'm not even going to show you because that's how painful it looks. You know what I'm saying? It's just bad. A nice right by Abraham. Again, I gave round 6 to Abraham, and he got it by the 2-point thing there. Round 7, again, Jermaine's jabbing, but he's not jabbing. Okay, when you throw a jab, it is used to set up other punches. You also vary your power in the jabs. You don't just keep throwing out the same jab, hitting the same gloves over and over and over again, expecting a different result. That's insanity. Okay? Now, had he thrown out a soft jab and followed with a right to the body or something like that, you'd be like, oh, that's great. But he's not doing that. Okay? And by the end of this, you know, it's starting to heat up. The heat's being picked up by Abraham. He's starting to throw more punches. Taylor's right eye is swelling at this round. And again, this is another round for Abraham. Round 8, again, he's with the jabbing. They're both jabbing back and forth. Counter left by Abraham. Some nice body head work. Abraham's working this. He's, bottom line in these rounds, Taylor's throwing a lot of punches that hit gloves. Abraham is throwing a lot of punches that hit body. And that round was for Abraham. The 9th round, Jermaine again, jab to the body by Taylor. Hook by Abraham, a monster right hand by Abraham. And you start to see something funny with Taylor about this time. You know, uppercut by Abraham, 1-2 by Taylor. But that punch was so huge, I gave the round to, this is the 9th round. I gave that round to Abraham as well. So this is basically a whitewash except for 1 draw that I had in round 4 for Abraham. 10th round, pretty much the same thing. They're trading jabs. Any of the legitimate punches that are landing are all by Abraham. He's turning up the heat. You can see the frustration in Taylor's face, but there's something not right with Taylor. The 11th round, I didn't really get to see, so I'm not going to comment on it. Maybe I'll give that round to Taylor because I didn't get to see him get smacked around. And in the 12th round, you see jabs by Taylor, body by Taylor, right by Taylor, you know, body by Taylor. He's picking it up because he realizes, dude, if I don't knock this guy out, I've lost the fight. But then Abraham starts coming back. Big right by Abraham. Hook by Abraham. These rights are coming in, and they're landing flush. But if you watch, about a minute into that round, or with a minute left of the round, Jermaine Taylor starts going like this to his head with both hands. Like there's something not right there. And the right hand that levels Taylor and puts him out, he's almost like in a seizure because the arm is up in the air, and he's kind of shaking a little bit there. And it looked really bad. But I'm thinking, you know, that looked very bad for Taylor. I don't see him fighting, or he shouldn't fight anytime soon. Those knockouts tend to build up, and that's what it looks like it's done with him. And I think something's not right with Taylor now. That there could be possible brain damage there. That's my opinion. I'm not a doctor, but seeing that, it didn't look well for him. Okay, so, and Abraham looked very, very good in this fight. Like I said, I had him as one of my dark horses into it. Kind of makes me feel a little bit better for it. You know, I have Kessler as my number 1, and with Abraham right there. So, see how that goes. Next up will be my review of the Darrell Froch fight. Okay? All right, well, I want to thank you all for tuning into this, and hope it got a little bit out of it and stuff like that. Well, this is Bigragu. I'm out.